It is Tuesday, March 17th, 2020, and you are tuned into DirtRACKR Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. How's everybody holding up? You guys good? I know a lot of us are locked in our houses and can't really go anywhere, and then we're stuck with our kids and things like that. So make sure you take a little time for you. Get outside, walk around, play with your kids, things like that. Don't stay in the house all the time and watch Netflix and watch my show because you'll go crazy. More postponements, more schedule announcements. NASCAR was a big one yesterday. Announced that they have postponed all of their races until May, and there have been many others affected by the coronavirus in the last 24 hours. So a late model dirt series has announced the postponement of events for the next 30 days. That includes races at Atomic Speedway, Brownstown Speedway, 411 Motor Speedway, and Talladega Short Track. All of those events have been rescheduled. Atomic will now be May 8th, Brownstown May 9th, 411 will be June 26th, and Talladega will be June 27th. If you'd like more information about this announcement or those events, you can visit lucasdirt.com. Also, the remainder of the USAC March calendar has been postponed with the restrictions currently placed on California. That includes the West Coast Sprint Car event at Keller Auto Speedway from March 14th from this last weekend. The Western States Midget Opener on March 21st at Bakersfield, and the March 28th USAC CRA Sprint Car race from Paris Auto Speedway. None of the USAC national events are scheduled to compete again until April, so they're not affected by this announcement. Obviously, USAC National Sprint Cars Midgets, Silver Crown Series. USAC Midgets and Sprint Cars weren't scheduled to race till April, and the Silver Crown Cars actually don't even race again until May, or race at all till May. If you'd like more information about the calendar or this announcement, you can visit usacracing.com. A lot of other tracks and series have made some announcements as well. If you look at events like the Midwest Late Model Racing Association, the Malvern Bank Super Late Model Series, the Sooner Late Model Series, and then lots of tracks, including Dixie, Carolina, Volusia, Attica, County Line, Highland. A lot have canceled or postponed races in the coming weeks. If you go take a look at dirtondirt.com, they have a lot of the late model stuff on there. I think there's 2 stories on there right now that have a pretty good list of events that have been canceled here coming up in the next couple of weeks. So if you're curious, go check those stories out and get a full list of kind of what that schedule looks like and what you can expect to see and not see over the coming weeks. If you are stuck at home and you're looking for something to watch, DirtStation and veteran motorsports videographer Steve Gigas are providing archived races and videos to both FloRacing and Dirt on Dirt every day between March 16th and April 14th, here actually starting yesterday. The videos will include not only races, but also driver interviews and some profiles and some different things to check out. Flo has actually already posted a Lincoln Speedway show from 1991 and a Pennsylvania Speed Week show at Silver Spring from 1999. Dirt on Dirt will have some vintage dirt late model videos from Steve and DirtStation. They're going to have new videos twice a week, Tuesdays and Saturdays through that mid-April point. So if you're stuck at home and in need of some entertainment, go check those out. Lots of cool stuff. And while we're talking about that, I think I mentioned this yesterday, but Dirt Vision also has a very extensive vault of old races, sprint cars, late models, modifieds, all kinds of stuff, big block modifieds, old Super Dirt Weeks. Back many years, several hundred races in that archive at this point, in that vault at this point, if you're looking for stuff to watch there, and in a lot of cases full shows, heat races, qualifying, hot laps, you name it. You kind of pick and choose. There's a search function in there if you want to go use search. Obviously I'm gonna push this a little bit because I work on Dirt Vision on a daily basis, but lots of good stuff in there. So if you're looking for races to watch, you need a little bit of that fix. FloRacing, Dirt on Dirt, Dirt Vision, they've kind of got you covered. Lots of different stuff you can check out there. I've seen some kind of disagreement about whether people believe or agree that this should be happening or not happening. So whether you agree or not, but the Central Pennsylvania tracks are going to continue racing. They're in action this weekend. Williams Grove will be under the lights on Friday night with 410 sprint cars and ULMS late models. Port Royal has 410 sprints, ULMS late models, and limited late models on Saturday with racing starting at 4. On Sunday, they've got the Short Track Super Series and ULMS late models with racing starting at 2 o'clock. Lincoln Speedway starts at 6 p.m. on Saturday with 410 and 358 sprint cars. Both Saturday shows from Port Royal and Lincoln are on Speed Shift if you'd like to watch. Williams Grove will be live on Dirt Vision on Friday night. That Short Track Super Series show from Port Royal will be live on speedsport.tv and dirttrackdigest.tv. If you're looking for something to watch this weekend, and like I mentioned, we will kind of keep you abreast of all of the changes to the schedule as we go. Taking a quick look at the Lincoln and Port Royal points. Lincoln, Brandon Raymer leads the points over Freddie Raymer, Alan Crimes, Danny Dietrich, Jim Siegel, Kyle Moody, Brian Monteith, Billy Dietrich, Brent Mahalski, and Brock Zierfoss. The Port Royal points so far through a couple of weekends, Lance DeWeese leads those over Logan Wagner, Brent Marks, Mike Wagner, Danny Dietrich, Lucas Wolf, Blake Heimbach, Anthony Macri, Dylan Sisney, and Linton Jeffrey. Linton Jeffrey, interesting that he's been coming out and running some of these shows out in Port Royal, towing out from the Midwest there. Pretty neat to see him make that move. But again, if you're looking to watch those, check those out this weekend. Both Port Royal and Lincoln shows from Saturday on Speed Shift. Williams Grove on Dirt Vision, and then that Short Track Super Series show will be live on Speed Sport. I tweeted yesterday about dirt racing apps. I'm curious kind of what people use, what they're interested in, what you don't like. I'd kind of like to do a podcast episode on here about what people use, what they think is good, what they think is valuable. So I'd like to kind of make a list of all of those dirt racing apps, whether they're games or track stuff or, websites or something like that have apps. I kind of like to make a full list and, kind of provide people an idea of what is available out there and what people can use to kind of, make their dirt racing experience richer and provide more information and things like that. And obviously at some point here soon, I would also like to have a DirtTrackR app. So if you get a chance, tweet at me, DM me at Justin_Fiedler. Let me know what you think about dirt racing apps, what you have, what you don't have, maybe what you're looking for, and kind of give me your thoughts on that stuff. And then, maybe tomorrow or later in the week, we'll do a show kind of around the dirt racing apps that are available, get you ready for when we finally do get racing again, and maybe provide you some more information and make things better. I added a few more races yesterday to the analytics section of DirtTrackR, and I also added Nodak Speedway to the track section. I guess I didn't realize I didn't have Nodak on there. If there are tracks that are missing from there, maybe you're scrolling through and don't find something, let me know. Obviously, that's another thing I would like to continue improving. There's somewhere north of 150 tracks on there right now. So obviously not every dirt track is on there, but a good number of them. And most of I have tracks for, I kind of went through the schedules for World of Outlaws, All Stars, Lucas, most of the major racing series. Their tracks that are current or from last year on the schedule. All of those are on there, and I've added a ton of others. I think most of the USAC tracks are on there as well. But if there's any on there that you don't see that you would like to see, let me know. I can certainly get those added and continue to kind of building that section out also, because I think that'll be really valuable when we do start racing again. And if you haven't seen those track pages, basic track information, contact info, the website, stuff like that's on there. I have a little weather module that shows you kind of upcoming weather. And then there's, a bunch of stuff I'm actually pulling in from Google Maps, hotels, car washes, restaurants, stores, things like that, are all available there. So if you're traveling around this summer and you need some help with a track, what's nearby, or, what tracks to go check out in your state, let me know, or check that section out, because there's a lot of valuable information in there. And then if there's something in there that you don't see, let me know and we can certainly add it. Or if there's another feature that you'd like to see on those track pages, something you think would be valuable, let me know. There's nothing on the DirtTrackR.com pay-per-view schedule for today. I'll obviously keep you updated on that as we go. That's kind of it for the show today. Obviously not a whole lot going on, but I have some ideas for later in the week, and I would like to start maybe doing some interviews, some shorter interviews, to kind of keep you guys entertained here over the coming weeks, and we'll start pulling those in. I need to do a little bit of testing on my end to make sure I can pull the phone interviews into my recordings, but we will certainly do that hopefully over the coming weeks. So stay tuned on that. If there's people you'd like me to talk to, certainly reach out. Let me know what you think there. You can find DirtTrackR Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe, leave me a review, and tell your friends. You can also watch the show on YouTube and Facebook every single day that I post. You can email the show at info@dirttrackr.com. Questions, comments, suggestions, whatever, let me know there. You can also follow along with DirtTrackR at facebook.com/DirtTrackR, twitter.com/DirtTrackR, and the website DirtTrackR.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at Justin_Fiedler and sign up for the DirtTrackR weekly newsletter. Thanks for tuning in. I will see everybody tomorrow on DirtTrackR Daily.